Bryce Harper, one of the league's top power hitters, looks to gain ground in the home run race. Next. Jacob deGrom gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will come on strong out there and right and pull this one down for the first out. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. In previous duels with deGrom, he has 9 base hits in 36 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. deGrom, 30 years of age. He was a 9th round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
And now Bryce Harper. And given his team's current standing, we're probably not going to be watching any champagne showers at the end of the year. But if he keeps up the home run pace, some individual hardware may be in order for him.
He's doing his best to make sure to fit.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Vince Velasquez, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, I call Vince Velasquez V squared, and he's a really good pitcher. 4-pitch mix, fastball, slider, curveball, changeup. 95 to 97 with a fastball with a lot of late life. Quality pitcher.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. First at-bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Rolled slowly to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time. And that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. Behind 0-2 now. McNeil, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Mets turned away here in the first. We'll head to the second at Citi Field. Stepping up now, Rhys Hoskins. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And I'm going to be locking in today on Brandon Nimmo. This guy brings his lunch pail to work with him, fellas, and he does it with a smile. Watch it permeate to his entire team. This guy lights up a room, and he plays elite defense. You can test the arm a little bit, but he's sure-handed in the outfield. When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heater.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is inside and winds up hitting him, but he swings anyway, and that's the second out.
The third base
striding in, Maikel Franco. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. No score here as we play inning number 2. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Bounce to first. Alonso takes it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So coming to the plate, Michael Conforto. His lifetime line against Velasquez, batting at an even .400. He's also taken him deep 4 times. This year against right-handed pitching, Conforto is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Next for the Mets, Yoenis Cespedes. In there, strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
JT Realmuto comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting 8, The shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Man at second here with 2 away. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets strand 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Welcome back to Citi Field, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Mets this season. They enter the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me, the talent and pure stuff on this team is ridiculous. So as long as we're going after the hitters and commanding our pitches in the right spots, we'll have a lot of success. Most of the time that's the case, and that's because we trust in our abilities. It's pretty clear these guys are some of the best around at keeping the opposition off balance. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
D-Rod.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. Slow roller out to short. Taken there by Lowry. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Lowry, the catcher, number 73.
Settling in now, number 73. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. First offering on its way. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Too high. 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there. 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Hit high and deep to right center. Giving chase is Nimmo. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 21, Vince.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Vince Velasquez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Now at the plate, Jacob deGrom. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
deGrom.
And they start him out away with a called strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis the next at bat. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Dickerson. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Line drive to center field. McCutchen is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th. Still ready for another chance. Gene Segura. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Hit in the air to right field. Conforto has a play. 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. On the season, Harper hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Jeff McNeil. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez. In there, 0-1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fast?
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Through 4, still tied. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number 1 has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts, where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The third baseman, number 7.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Franco, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Popped him up. Alonso moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. Giving chase is Nimmo. He's there. Oh, but he can't hold on. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Man, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt and just say he'd lost sight of it. But then I watch it and say, nope, that's just a blundered play. Can't really sugarcoat it.
Stepping in now, number 73, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set, the 0-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate, the tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. 1 left for Philadelphia. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. A bouncer to the left side. There's Segura. And there's one down now.
The batter.
Digging in now, JT Realmuto. He flew out in his last at-bat. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of the wind-up all game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Gabriel, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
A ball and no strikes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, the pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Jacob deGrom. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this is sent on the ground out to Segura at short. An easy way to Hernandez to retire the side. Mets leave 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Stepping in, Vince Velasquez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Velasquez.
And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. McNeil backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the shortstop, Jean Segura.
Ready for another shot now. Jean Segura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
The windup and the 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Alonso scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. We are still scoreless. Riding in once again, J.D. Davis. No hits to this point.
The third baseman.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The center fielder, number 9. Brandon.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Count still at 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him, 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
As long as you actually get it inside, that.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets strand 1. Still no score. Ready once again, Bryce Harper.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
There to take it is Cespedes, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
In now, Corey Dickerson. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Conforto on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now in the box, Michael Conforto. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Base hit to left field. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Go hit it. Just hit it.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Runner at second, 1 away, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Now a curveball misses inside.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
2-2 to the Mets catcher. Hard hit ball to second. Hernandez fields it cleanly. Spin throw gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one.
Boy, I'll tell you, the defense has been stellar all night long. They've got the shutout working, and there's another super play to rob them of a hit.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Harper is there now to put this one away for the third out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. Standing in, Michael Franco. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Franco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Lowry's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Our line score there says it all to this point, or if you prefer, it doesn't say anything. Nothing our score as you start to wonder if anyone's going to play to run in this one. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Swing and a line drive. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Oh, and he misses it.
Now batting, number 73.
Lawrence Hernandez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 6, Lawrence Hernandez.
This is popped up. McNeil in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Odubel Herrera will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for Philadelphia, number 37, Odubel Herrera.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cespedes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Phillies strand one. We are still scoreless. Lawrence Hernandez will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Wilson Ramos is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. Jason Vargas is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. In there, no balls and a strike. He enters play here at 288, 17 home runs and 62 driven in. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away.
Now batting
at the plate, J.D. Davis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. No runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Now at the plate, Brandon Nimmo. Last time through was a base hit.
Brandon.
And first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Fouled off. Into the windup with the 0-2. Pops this one up. Hernandez is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Number 61 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
New York Mets, number 61.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Segura.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Jose Pirela will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 67, Jose Pirela.
Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. The 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
A bouncer to the left side. McNeil's got it for one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Stepping up to the plate, Bryce Harper. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this one bounds around against the wall. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a two-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Logan Morrison will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Logan Morrison.
Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The set and the 1-1, and he fouls this one off. The set and the 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for Philadelphia, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Jose Pirela will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 67.
Logan Morrison will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. Stepping into the box, Jeff McNeil. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ball one to start the at-bat.
Now playing first base,
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. The 1-2. Line toward center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the ninth inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. And it's 1-2. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this gets down. And with nobody out, will they push it? Throw comes into the infield, and the winning run moves up to second now with nobody out.
Hey, two runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They're in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
In now, Michael Conforto. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Stays alive, still 0-2. A possible winning run on second. No one out.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Driven to deep right field. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
He was one of a few guys that really